assess the situation. By the end of the day, there's a one government approach in terms of the results that we'll put up. Clearly, we can be able to say this is crude or this is a refined product that came from XYZ source. So we want to be clear that this is science and you will not have the results abruptly. So I bring you greetings from the Executive Director of the EPA, Dr. Emmanuel Yue Yakpawolo, who sends his greetings. And I think he sent all of these director and assistant director here because of the kind of concern we have as a government. So thank you very much. And we're going to work with the community as we go about our assessment.
So, Superintendent, it's not no mistake. Let our people here be waiting to give our people the rightful information, because from the sources is where they will do their work. Because I think for me, when the other time I visited the areas on post, after the year they can see fire occurring from that place. So give the people the information. From the information, they will be able to work on it. So don't have anything, give them the rightful information for us to see what best we can get from all of these things. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. As part of our process, when it comes to community interest, we would like to first talk to the town chiefs of this place. Yeah, maybe the two town chiefs in the two nearby town. Yeah, and tell them why we are also here, because this is Liberia. People can speculate. Yeah, and if possible, they can form part of the team to observe what we are doing. Yeah, so we want to proceed to the house of the town chief and also have an engagement with you.
Yeah, that is the main reason that why we brought the statutory superintendent. So if you want to get a two-town chief, the statutory superintendent will get them. You can ask them the rightful question that you want to ask them. So he will be involved. Anything you need here from the people, that is statutory superintendent do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, so you just listened to members of the team from the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, and also you listened to the superintendent here in Grand Bassa County. However, folks, we just got here a few minutes ago, and in a moment from now, we will proceed to the site where it was um, said by the Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System that there is a ore here. So that is why the EPA get involved. But however, they are just here to do an assessment to know what the um is true or not. But let us bring you a few comments from communities with us.
So just on this quick, yeah, this time is true. And then next time it's beyond.
So they both.
How long have you been living here?
Yeah,
You were born here?
yeah, yeah.
But there was a speculation that at times, like during the dry season, you see fire. I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes quand fire no come over. It means if you plant something, it can very come go. Yeah, yeah, it can be hot. Yes.
But how long have you people been experiencing this?
It just live one, which is low framework.
Month?
Yes. Yeah, that's why is the oyster floating on the ground. Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
You have seen it with your two eyes.
Yeah, the oil.
You can confirm it.
Yes, and we told some put it in 5 gallon in the morning, 4 or 17. Some people get in the fellowship.
How huge it is?
Eh?
How huge is it?
Who are?
No, the oil is not.
The oil, black, and thick.
What's the quality? How is it? There plenty.
Yeah, well, it's starting, literally starting, it's starting on the place, but later on it starts spraying all around.
Yeah. Managed to find a source, like where it starts from underground.
Actually, there's a reed there, the way it's really thick.
Under the reed.
Yes.
Is it like something oozing from under the reed, like water pouring?
No, the area is swamp, but late water on it. Yes, but the more the sunshine, and the more the oil can come from underground. Yes.
Yes. You're going to interview the chairman of the chairman.
The chairman say more in the
Yeah, as a community chairman.
So good morning and welcome to Yarden TV. What is your name?
I'm Choti Cooper, the community chairman for the whole session. Doing the whole session. Doing the whole session. Continue.
Okay, so I mean there has been a speculation on the internet about the whole oil business. Can you tell us what
Yes, this all it will last before week, and there's a lady from this side. She came down there, and then we saw the lady. She said she wanted to go leave a basket. She said she saw the oil. She said inside the oil. Then she went to call my brother. We were down Bion. And Dana Bion went and then took, yes. And Dana Bion went and took some of the org and then carried to me. Said, Chairman, as a community, we just go down there and see. But after we came and we saw the whole area was also all. And then as we said, as we as you were saying, and then we brought the continue and we start taking continue, and now as presently I'm standing here, you go in my continue now, that the all with the one with two care about 6 or 5 things in my continue now.
So it's a very huge area.
Yes, it's a very rich area. And other people came to, and then they using Falcon. He came to and he gave us $20 a year to clear the area. That's why we clear it as a community chairman. So thank you very much.
So how long have you been seeing this oil?
They are passed from November
The first
for the
week,
week.
the first winning,
And we want to
stay
say
in
in November.
How can we discover the
The
oil? Now my name is Junior Cooper. They all were discovered the first Wednesday in November. My brother-in-law and his people saw the oil, the king, and told me. Then I went and saw the oil. Since then, people took the oil more than 30 tanker has been moved from there because time the oil news spread, people came from Magidi, from places, then they took the oil and they have it. But
You
now,
have been using it?
no, but now we know the type of oil is that now we use it here in our machine yet.
Well, you guys took it from the site and you're just keeping it.
Yes, now I got more than 34 gallons of the oil, but I don't sell it yet. It with me. Thank you.
But
Okay.
you were only seeing,
Okay, it's
kindly give a-
Dana Beyond, where they all have been funded from. Yes, as the owner of the town.
you are the owner of the town.
Yes, yes. Okay, the way that my brother explained that it was discovered from one lady. After that, when they called me, and I saw the oil, and I post on in bottle and carry to the nearby town, which is the big town where yet, and I carry it and show it to them. And they say, okay, but then how they all been there looking at it, but we got to find authority too. Then how can we wait? Say, but then we see the oil. Then I show it to them. When we drop some on the ground, they saw it, everything is about the oil is a crew, and we try to inform other people then too, and they come in with the oil. So how can and more people take the oil from there? It's a group from cutting tree or on the harbor and oil. Huh?
The site.
Oh, the size, I think so. It's a big area, but the area is a big one, a long where the earth has row and discovered and it was found. Okay, so how you looking? Then from there again, we start calling the commissioner with the parliament chief and the clan chief. Also, to the authority. And the king they saw it.
Yeah.
And the king they take the statistics, everything down. And they say, okay, boy, we can find out from the help of field, which is the people then who dream about the all beneath.
Have you been experiencing anything else since you discovered this?
Yeah, but no experience I've been saying they've been telling all that all that nobody should sell the oil, but we can find out which type of the oil it is.
So that's how it happened. And we are set to, we are keeping it now at the present moment. So I lucky.
Final message.
Final say no, that we all go got you are for it. Yeah, people there. Okay, thank you very much.
I guess on the oil. When you're ready, you will come. First of all, my name is Uriah Kubo. I live in Livingston. Yeah, the place where the oil deposit open here. Yeah. Now I have more than 150 gallons in my area. Now I know the meaning. People say when I sell the oil, so now I stay keeping the oil. The people that know the in for that oil for them to come for our rescue. Okay, but when they come, I'm willing for them to come help us. I tired cutting pan. I won't cut pan no more. We'll cut pan.
All right, so you just listened to few community dwellers that are here, and they are trying to give their own analysis as it relates to the oil issue. But however, we're still here. We are in Owenstown, and we are trying to gather all the necessary information. However, the EPA they are here as well to carry on an assessment of this oil issue. So, folks, wherever you join us from, I'd like to say welcome. I'd like to say welcome. Thank you so kindly. Wherever you join us from, kindly leave your comments in the comment section for recognition. And all of your questions gonna be asked. But however, let's speak with
Yeah. Hi, man.
okay, how are you?
I'm fine. Honest. Honest king. Yeah, speaking from Nifleston, we should go Bassas County.
Okay, but tell us about this.
Yeah, they all, all the main person I saw, they all in the bush. Yeah, I'm the first person because I was doing impression there. But I saw they all are cut inside the water and they all cut my boot. And I said, oh, but then I working on oil. So I was taking it to be 30 or somebody wasted it in the ground. Or later now, then people say, but it come from underneath the ground. Ain't understand? So now we tired suffering. So we want, yeah. Now we tired working now. So we want for them able to be developed. At least when they all business can, we want for to live a green share too. We want to go on the city, but no money. Yes.
So when we discovered that,
I saw they all
did.
Yeah. Almost 2 months was gone now. January, February, April, May, maybe that in October. Yes, in October, I saw that all. We start catching it, carrying it to the horses then, and we know which type of horses there are. Some people that say that they all, some people say that crew all. So we pray in God for the all for it to be fun all for we to the fellow too.
So that's just.
That one local. I got more than that. See what thing? The message get 100 plus. The message get 150. Yeah. That's not all get money, yeah. This is your oil.
Folks, this is the oil. Yeah, you can tell.
I mean, one thing I'll give it to you.
This is the oil. Yeah,
I'll beg you. I'll give you one of the nine.
EPA taking notes to see how best to put their job and just carry on an assessment. But however, we are here, and in a moment from now, we'll be making our way to the site.
Carry it for you.
Yeah, we won't carry for you. Free.
So, let us just bring you a background of what's going to happen here.
Press. Listen,
Okay, you can just stand. Yeah. No, you can stand anywhere. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So we brought a team from the Environmental Protection Agency of Liberia. You heard the EPA. The EPA, by law, is responsible to protect Liberia's natural resources. And we do management of the environment, meaning anything that is done in Liberia that has impact to the environment or on human health, we are responsible to look into that. So last week, we saw in the media space the Director General from LBS when he visited this area. He came on feed, so saw the videos from there and videos from other individuals that are on the social media about some black substance that you've been seeing in the area, and they've been collecting and placing in gallons. And there were different views. Some people believe that this thing is natural, that the black substance could be crude oil that has been discovered, while others felt that it could be as a result of somebody maybe bury something there, and then over time that thing have come up. So it's a kind of maybe processed product. So EPA, our role as a scientific agency of government is to come and conduct an investigation to find out what really is happening and what is the identity of this substance that you're seeing, and then if possible, where is it coming from. So that is why we've come with a team to do that. So today we saw some of the black substances you have in a gallon. We don't know what those substances are for now. We'll collect the sample, we'll go on the field, and we need you to send people with us to show us areas that they've been seeing these black substances for. We need to understand the history about this entire thing, and we'll go there and collect samples. We'll collect environmental samples as well as water, soil, and at the water source, we'll look at sediments as well. We will also use equipment that we brought to be able to tell the different location with the hope of placing it in some software we have to understand through time. We call it time series analysis, to understand what is really happening or what happened, where is it coming from. So that as a government, in 10 to 14 days, will not identify what is happening today. So just tell you up here, say we discover oil or not. We'll not do that today. When we go within 10 to 14 days, we have analyzed everything. We take it to the machine, find out what is happening. Then when the government come through our executive director that will work also with the LBS people, the team that because they saw it first and reported. Will work along with the Ministry of Internal Affairs. They have their representative here, so that clearly we can sit as one government and tell you, say, the thing, the black substance you also, this is the name of the black substance. This is where it is coming from. So these are the things that you need to do. In the interim, we have a team here that will work with you to say when you see black substance a day or indeed anything that unknown, when you're going to touch it, this is how you're going to do it. When you're going to drink water from around the area, this is where you should go to collect the water from. All of those things, people farming there, what practices, do we let fire around that area? All of those things we're going to tell you. So that while we are home and we're looking at the things that are happening, you too, you'll be taking precaution. Certain things not to do so that you cannot be harmed. Because maybe if we find out the black substance as something very bad, for you that you're not supposed to tell, but all of you finished testing it already. But with time, now we can tell you, say, for now, until we know what is happening, don't tell J1, don't do this. So only that finding will be able to tell you today. So that is why we brought the team. The EPA came with a lot of ASEAN staff. They are here today, those involved in investigation, to come and look into what is happening. So I'm leading that team, and we have our police here. We already introduced ourselves, and we have all of the police here. But as part of the community entry, when you come, they have to respect the town chief. So we came first. We met the Ministry of Internal Affairs, their representative. We say, yes, help us. Let's meet the town chief. Let's meet the people. We talk to
Thank you. So we will need three counties to give us three representatives. If they themselves can go to be with us while we're doing the work. Then after collecting the sample, we will get back to you and tell you at what time the government will come and tell you what is it. So that is it. Can you please, the three townships, to give our people to be with us while we're doing the work? What we do is transparent.
I wanted to ask, and the sample will be on the side, right?
yeah.
Another one are the
No, we take this, we'll take some of this.
also get some from the
Yeah,
side.
it's important to do that. Somebody says they have something in this, but we take it. It's important to compare with also what is there. Yeah, very important.
So we can get some from
Yeah,
the
we get some.
They will not take the material case to be
You don't have blood pressure.
Before I got borders in there. Few, right? More than 5? Okay.
witnessing is that the EPA will take a little bit of this sample to see how best to carry to the lab for testing. But however, folks, I think the sound has been restored, so if you just join us, kindly leave a comment. If you're good or wherever you are, kindly confirm if the sound is okay. So folks, we are still here. If you just joined us, we are in Grand Pastor County. As you can see, the team from EPA have already collected a little bit the oil, and in a moment from now, we'll now make our way there. But however, we have people here, that have seen the ground of what is expected to be oil. However, we'll make our way there. Anyway, if you just joined us, I'd like to say thank you so much wherever you joined us from. We are still here in Grand Pastor County. So earlier on, we were able to sample views from citizens, from community dwellers that are living in this community. Chief?
Five three, five five, 6 1.
Okay,
So after this meeting with the team goes to collect the sample, we want to have a brief meeting with you here to actually know the history of this place. Whether over time you have been experiencing this kind of thing. So we have people already here. So the young people that are here, you call the young people, the women, and the elders. So we have a brief conversation here. That is after you've designated people, 3 people to go with the people.
Yes.
So once you get the 3 people that are going with the team,
I gotta see that 3% for you.
each time is selecting one person. When they go, they will have our meeting.
Okay.
Is that okay? Thank you. So my name is Richard Marba. I'm the environmental and social impact analyst at the EPA. We work with you to see how we can move ahead with this process to see whether it is something that is done, but that can only be determined after our lab does analysis. And they will bring out result, and we give that result to the government and say, yeah, this is what we have done. We can advance to the process. You understand? So you can inform your people now so that
So folks, so what happened here Edo, is that the EPA were able to get a sample of the corn that was in the garden earlier on, and will now proceed to the site where the oil was formed so that they can put their drone up and assess the area, however, get a sample from there and see how best to carry to the laboratory for assessment. So let us now join few community dwellers to go to the site. Tutu Nana Ju. So folks, let us now take a tour. We're now going to the site where the oil was formed. However, we have interviewed few community dwellers and they spoke with us. According to them, they said that weeks ago, the Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System, Honorable Eugene Lami Facon, was here and he spoke with them. As a result of that conversation, that was when he discovered that there was an oil in this particular area. So the EPA is here now to carry on an assessment of what is expected to be oil, which of course the community dweller, have expressed their concern that they don't know specifically what this oil can be used for. So they were advised that they put on hold the usage of this oil, right after it's been confirmed that yes, this oil is for this specific reason, then they can proceed with using the oil. But yeah, folks, someone was asking for the location. Well, we are here in Bowentown in Grand Blanc County, and we are here with team from the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA). So now take a tour. So folks, let us just bring you a few recognition from the comment section. We have Justin who is watching. We are finding it a little bit difficult to see how this goes. read your comments. We're working on that, but kindly, leave your comments in the comment section. So we are now proceeding to the site, that is expected to have oil. We don't know the quantity of that. We don't know how huge that site is. We are yet to have seen the area. But however, folks, kindly stick and stay with us. So Franklin said, "Good morning. I'm watching closely from Tupuru resident. I think we're now seeing your comments. Drew Duke said, good job. Thank you so much. Kindly share our live broadcast so others can join and know what's happening here. So, according to few community dwellers, interestingly, they said that some of them have been collecting the oil a lot and they have been keeping it at their homes. But they are afraid to sell the oil, according to them, because they don't know uh, what specifically this oil is used for. But through the conversation from the Director General of LBS, Honorable Eugene Facon, he was able to, you know, have a conversation with them, and that was how they told the Director General that indeed there is a oil here. So we are now proceeding to the site with a team from EPA to carry on an assessment. So Edward says, good morning, I'm following from Soul Clinic Community. Then I say, good morning, I'm watching you from Boston, Markibi County. Shelton say, good morning, I'm currently following from India. Thank you all so much, wherever you join us from. Abdullah said, good morning, I'm watching from Buchanan City. Oh, Abdullah, we are in Grand Bassa County. So where since I'm watching from Rwanda. Copper Passe, we see I'm following from Length and Mans. Okay, folks, keep your comments coming in. Lincoln say I'm watching from Matadi. No. So I think this is the side.
Oh, still coming, still coming.
I think this is the area.
Misa. This is the Misa.
So folks, let us kindly pass. So folks, I think that's one of the areas that they have been talking about. It looked like a huge area. Yes, thank you for the concern. We are moving. That's one of the reasons why.
Imagine the man can get over
It's not
100
stable.
gallons of this thing every time. It means that
When you have your own oil. You want to see what other the program do this job. This place slippery. You're not going back down there. We'll have to make sure. We have to pass by that play, go. Hello. Yeah, but I can't. Wait, the place already is free. No.
Already tried. People already took from there. It's already.
Okay, so as they talk, the quantity reduces.
Yeah. Yeah, all your time will come from behind there. You come all the way, you get all there to the water. Before I tell you, me and I don't tell you. All the person what you do, they know what you're all kind from. They know what direction where you're going. So let it be rushing. They all. And then you know the play where you're coming from. They off to a come on the ground, but in that spare, it come from the direction. It goes straight. Even what in the oil. That four go here. They were shooting from inside. So they yeah, when you can go there, I start to go there, but in that spare, you to go all the way up.
There's a pattern. It's not spread to go. And I see if a flow pattern, you see the print. The print, yeah, as you go, the print there is the same way that is. So, don't go there.
Well, president, you will say 1 year of you.
No, man.
Everybody get on save the pussy.
My reboot. I only reboot better. Yeah. Yeah, not protected. I only my feet. And if it I only for.
So folks, we just saw a huge snake. So we are so sorry for
It is like a rectangle where one will have a line as to where the oil something happens. Yes, where it starts. Because the honest thing is, if I look to that breadfruit tree, I see oil. Is that there, right? Then we can understand something. That's for like here.
So we will now take a little bit. So now take a little bit. So first, we're shaking the video. Sorry, that was due to what we saw here earlier. They have been killed by the community dwellers.
Okay, so if you continue doing it like this, you continue doing it like this, and we scoop maybe 40 gallons, and the quantity will reduce, eh?
No.
Okay,
Yeah. Tell the money. Yeah, the money. I told one thing for you the money.
When you finish coming back now.
Yeah. The oil that was finished for
The more you can, the more you can.
everything was finished for what it was.
As small you want can what it was. Go all I flag and continue as small.
All the oil now. But you know the oil I leave for here. Well, I'm very done. Oh boy, I said you take it to be fun. Take it, Jawa down and out that way, too. On va vous savez. Non, ça va, ça va, on est bien quand. Ouais. Aí tem bien, moi bien. Il va se lever. Il va se lever.
Okay.
So folks, they have already collected your sample. We now move to the next location. However, I'm so sorry for the breakthrough that occurred earlier on while trying to collect the sample. By screening, we saw a huge snake. But it has already been killed by the community dwellers. However, we now go to the next location to see how best to collect, another sample.
So, I want on the cleaner area.
Yeah. Garone talk about. Yeah, they put it down. I'll give one thing. I'm ready for you.
All right. So, what one of the people that I have to ask?
The town people, please come closer. One of the town persons. You, no, don't get in the water. Yeah, wait some more, yeah? Wait.
Yeah.
Please.
My man, did they talk about it?
When I go there, go, I see oil. Huh? So they will
Sure.
put oil in it.
You wanna-
Yeah.
You want to talk already?
Okay. So they get time behind, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What behind time?
Bien.
So that is can I see oil there? So all the way going to beyond town when I see oil. Okay, Korean there. Okay,
Yeah. What up? Yeah. You go there now already.
Nobody. When was the first time?
I thought I was taking a stick of. No, that's the
first place you saw it.
That's so we'll first move to the next location. So this is another portion where what So this place is a little bit slippery. Sorry guys, but
You can hear me from here. Come to me. Okay, all right, so you can hear me from there, right?
yes, Chief.
So, folks, good morning again. Good afternoon, depending on your location. Welcome to in TV. We are here with the team of EPA, from the EPA, doing an assessment team in a town called Town. It's actually located in Grand Bassa County. We have a team of three persons there. Yasa Zuba and I are here. Yasa is here with me, and then we have our chauffeur with us here. So the broadcast, what led to this whole thing, we were coming from Bikeno, and we were coming from Bikeno. We were started by a couple of people to show us here. The Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System, as being who he is, he got down from his car and he started the broadcast from this end. So the video that you saw on that fateful day, this is the spot where my boss did the video, this identical spot. So as you can see here, fellow Liberians at home and abroad, this is the spread of the what believes to be something that looks like oil, right? Black one. It spreads all the way across here. It goes across here. As you can see, from this point, from this point, from this point, yes, sir. From this point, it goes across here, all the way spread. And under this reef, you get a whole segment in that under the reef you see that. So if you see here, that's the oil you're looking at. Spread from this angle. Look at your camera. Spread from the angle. It goes all the way. So what the story is, according to some of the people, there's a town behind here and it has a hill. The town is on the hill. So you can see the black oil all the way here. You can see for yourself what we have come to do a visitation assessment team, the EPA, on this day in Grand Bassa County, to be exact, in the town of Bintown. It's located in Grand Bassa. On the highway, we are right here on the road going to Bikeno. So you see the spread of oil here, black oil sitting here. You can see as the outside is showing you the camera, that's the oil. Here, be careful there, that's how the place separate. So you can see for yourself from the video, the oil sitting there. So this is what we have. We are destroying the EPA assessment team is here. On Sunday, folks from the car, they were here to do the assessment. So today the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, is visiting this spot to do its own assessment of what was discovered here. And in that video by my boss, the Director General of State Media, the Liberia Broadcasting System. So you see under the reef, oil you see there, going, it goes all the way down, it goes all the way, spread, it goes all the way inside. But because it's deep, there's no way you can go in there to show you the depth of it. All I can do is show you, and the distance I can show you, you can see oil, 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 oil. And some of the folks here have all those same things. There's
there's a bucket out there. Somebody left this whole bucket that they used to draw oil from here. Come on with me, yes, sir. Somebody left. Somebody left a bucket there that they used to draw oil from here. The bucket right there, yes, sir. Can you see it?
Yes, I'm assuming.
Okay, you zoom on the bucket there from here, you see it. So there's a bucket that was used here by a person, and that was left on the spot. So we are here doing what we do best with our country. So a spread of oil across here. So we just thought to highlight this part, and then we're going back to the EPA folks, and then Yasa Zuba will take it from there. So Yasa, you can take it from there.
Thank you so much. Okay, folks. So you just listen to my boss, the flow, highlighting issues has to relate to this whole oil saga. However, folks, we have been here showing you a portion of what is expected to be your oil here. And a lot of people have already, according to them, have already collected it. But however, it's just
So
in their
yes,
homes.
just to say we have the team of the people from the local authorities are here. John Bison is here. Local authorities from John Bison also part of this assessment just over here. The chief is here. The team of made up of not just the whole team. So yes, sir. You know what? Yeah.
So, folks, I think they're showing another location that the oil is on.
Me, I know the meaning of it. If I want to carry, I will take it when I get it. You're free, you carry. You want to?
Okay. So, guys, we're about to, to a little bit of switch in transmission. So, however, if you're still with us, kindly.
Hey, you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello. How you doing? Oh, everything, wherever you're watching from. Um, Welcome to the Night Day Exchange, guys. Thank you so much for being here this evening once again. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for always tuning in. Whether here late or early. Let me count the days we ever been early. Yeah, well, you can help me do the math, but if you left it with me to do, I can remember. So let me not expose myself. So, but just thank you. I told you I always be saying it until we get it right. So when you're wrong about something, you don't sit and be justifying yourself and trying to make it sound like you're right. All you have to do is apologize and move on, and everybody would be happy. It's only get worse when you try to justify your wrong. So I know we keep you waiting, and sometimes I play videos, so some of you see the video before I play it. Some of you don't see it. Sometimes be your first time seeing it, so that is also a way of making up, right? For you who saw it earlier, maybe you mixed something, and then when you watch it for the second time, you caught it. See, I already make up for the role. But anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Please share this show. Please go to your YouTube and your Facebook, share, subscribe, comment, and do all of the above, right? Please do so and come back. And let's talk about Liberia, talk about the word, talk about, us as people and what's going on in our country and sometimes Africa, right? Because I know sometimes we try to be selfish a little bit and not talk about things that are happening around the continent of Africa, but we should be promoting Africa and we should be talking about, trying to, even though we are holding like our feet to the fire, the government and other people and the citizens and their bad behavior and bad way of living, but sometimes we should be focusing on Africa as well, not just Liberia, because we're all in it together. One Africa, that's what we're pushing for now, right? Go for that. Keep your finger crossed that we get there. But yeah, we should start. So that's what sometimes I try, right, to make it my duty to do stuff like that, especially if it's something that is worth pointing out, that is worth getting publicity. We try to bring that on here and talk about it. Okay, I do that sometimes because I feel like during our trouble days, we heard about Ecomas. I know a lot of people, all of you who were older enough to know what was going on at the time, you talk about some good and bad, right? In the whole Ecomas thing. But at the end of the day, we would have tried to look at the good part, right? The good side, because there's some good coming to your rescue as, your brother's keeper. It's a good thing that was the cool part to everything. Whatever thing else that was done, looting or whatever, something bad had to happen in the whole situation. So we'll throw that one aside. So when something bad happening, not just a bad thing, we should put out something good happening in Africa. I think we should make it our duty to also come here and not people just sitting on platforms and try to politicize things and try to run propaganda. Oh, Ghana went to a certain place, or Liberia went there. They didn't bring nothing back, but Ghana brought 10 bag of money in that plane. Those kind of petty stuff, right? And lies. Those are the only thing we hear when we hear other countries' name in Africa. Nothing else. Like we talk about what is going on in Nigeria last week, right? I think it was on Saturday or Friday. They genocide. I don't know if I should call it genocide or whatever, but they, killing of people in the north. Yeah, I think the north side of Nigeria. Killing of Christians and kidnapping school children and all of that. We talk about it here. You don't hear a lot of people talking about it in our community on all these shows and stuff. And I think that people are, wanting those things to go out. They want people to see it for it to be exposed so the people can help them. Saying the government is trying to downplay it and in denial and try to pacify it, those things will help. So I think we should be our brother's keeper as well. Return a favor in a way, because I always say God forbid. I know we always laugh at our army and their numbers, and but God forbid, should something break out in the region, they will send them there. Like, for example, Mali, they are going to Mali, right? Or they have some of them in Mali. So that's something that should concern everybody, because somebody from your family or somebody who you know or from your country will be going there in the army, will be going there to help out, be a peacekeeper or something like that. So it concerns all of us. Yeah. So how did I get here? Let's go back. So yes, that's why we should always try to talk about other stuff that going on around the continent, or not just Liberia, politics, propaganda. Even if there's nothing to talk about, they will find something that would make it bad. To tarnish somebody's reputation. Never what is going on in Africa. But anyways, enough of my advocacy for Africa. But the video that we were just watching, um, it's if that was I know we talked about it the other day here on this show, and said some people said that it could be some waste that somebody went and dumped there. I'm kind of in between. I don't know what to think, because sometimes when you listen to the story too, right? That the rest the community dwellers are saying that when you scoop the oil, and then like everything will come up when they go back there, that whole area is filled again, kind of like refill, right? So if it was oil that was dumped there, it will be on the surface, right? So all of those scooping that they have done already, wouldn't it be running out? Guys, help me here. Wouldn't it be running out now, or shouldn't it be done off the surface? Because if what what is it, tanker or whatever, open the valve and just spray it there. It should be done in somewhere, but why would it be coming out from under the ground? Could we be talking about something really happening here? Could we be talking about this is real or not real? These guys I was shocked when one guy said I have like 100. No, did he say 150 gallons of oil? And the other one's like, I got like 30 something. I'm like, what? Why are you scooping all of those black oil? What are you doing with it? I mean, I hope it's real too. I really hope it is, because I heard someone saying, "Oh, I'm tired doing this. At least if this is real, it will bring development. It will bring jobs. It will do this and it will do that." And which is true. It sure will. I feel bad when I hear people hoping for hoping and praying for sometimes usually the impossible, or they just want some kind of break, like miracles will happen from somewhere. And it's for a country like Liberia, sometimes you see that you guess like me. I already told you that I'm a, you know, sensitive bunny sitting here. I can be, here acting tough and all of that. Try to not like these guys walk over me and everything because I'm a female, that African or something. You know you're a woman. I try not to play into that. But trust me, guys, I am very soft at heart. Like every little thing makes me cry. I'm a crybaby. So when I see those things, when I see people talking like that, I feel bad. And right now I'm on my knees too, praying with them now. That something that should be that whole oil thing should be real. The opportunity that they talked about. It's not just that community. It's something like that was real. Can you imagine the whole county? A grandpastor, it would be spilling down all the way going Mount Margibi and Bond County. I mean, people might migrate around that area to like jobs. Those are jobs, and whoever that's gonna come to refine it or whatever, however, get it out of there, well, whichever way they call it, will have will or create jobs for those people that live who lives in those in those areas. So it's well, I'm hoping and praying that with them that it should be a real oil coming out of the ground. But people who know better said that that's not how it works. But who knows? Miracle can happen. Who knows? We live in a world that the unthinkable are happening now. I mean, it's always the first time for everything, right? Who are we to say it can never happen? Maybe it had never happened before, but it doesn't mean it can never happen. So I'm keeping my finger crossed. Okay, we're gonna keep we'll keep paying attention to the situation. Now they went and took those samples today to go do the test in the lab. I hope they hurry up too with it because the, those people got so much of those that oil things sitting in their houses, don't even know what it is. It could be harmful to them. So that's another thing too, and I hope they hurry up and tell what it is so they can, if they need to get it out of their houses or to stop touching it the way they are touching it. They need some kind of, should I call it, closure to move on. Yeah, it's real. No, it's not real. Move on, so we can get over it. So they've already brushed the whole area, like brush around the place and clean everything before the crew even came there. These people are ready for business. And God, please don't let them down. Yeah, all counting on you now. They're ready for business. Yeah. And see, I hope these guys don't come in late today. I want us to talk about something, but I don't want to talk about it. Then I have to be repeating myself, going back over it. So let me find the video that I'm trying to play first. I hope they come on sooner so we can talk about it. And there was this thing that is going around. This video about the Emory Hospital being, I mean, see, being it's not a video. It's the first thing that came as a picture, and now let me see if I can put that picture up. Put this picture up, and then we talk about it before the latecomers show up. Mm-hmm. Bear with me, you guys. So my Christmas on all of y'all who are watching. Don't even try to. Oh, can I make this bigger? Let me see. Okay, I guess so. This place is filthy. So take a look at these pictures, right? These are pictures, they're not videos. Now, I want you to keep that in mind, what I just said. Oh, good grief, blood of Jesus. Look at that pillow. Look at this. Whoa. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Why would you even let it get to this? Okay. So you guys, are you seeing all of this? This all like a tile or is it cement being painted? Mm-hmm. Are you looking at this? Maybe the why are you looking at pictures? Let me bring this something out and read what somebody said. Hello? Read what someone said. Where is it? Okay, so President said after a closing argument, I'm gonna give them this credit. This is what I'm getting it from this read. After we broke the news yesterday about the Emory Hospital that was built by former President George Weah, concerns continue to be raised by citizens. Many residents of Wapolu County has expressed dissatisfaction with the manner in which government continue to show less interest in the Emory Hospital. Early this morning, some concerned citizens of Wapolu County were seen giving a facelift to the hospital. The group under the banner, the Concerned Citizens of Wapolu County, said they will petition the legislature within the coming days. Wow. So let me give you my take on this. I don't know what something they showed yesterday because I did not see a video that was shown yesterday. But one thing I want to play for you before we go in this will be that why are they not doing videos? Why are these just pictures? That's my first concern. Because these days people go and when they want to point out these things or sometimes propaganda, they show the videos. They don't do just pictures. They do videos and stuff. And there are some people who have come out and debunked this whole news about the hospital, saying that whatever was being shown is not the hospital. So let's play this, and which looks very much so, but let me play it so you can be the judge as well. Before you say anything to us, there's anything loud to us. Okay. The pictures that we just saw, and if you want me to play it back, I can do that. Kind of different from this. So let's do it, guys. Let's sharpen it.
So this is a yard that they posted yesterday. So I didn't send media person here. Myself decided to come here and do this photograph instead of what they posted. If I have it improvement, you see here, this is the walkway. This used to be a heavily tossed area. Now you see there is fresh construction going on there. See the light. This administrator have improved this place. You see all the way here, all the way. If you see any grass, it will be up the hill on the other side. The old compound of the presidential building where the people that were doing this work were residing. But here is the current look of the Emirates Yard, where somebody posted yesterday that the place is bushy and there is no maintenance, no, I don't even know. That picture has no human being inside. The place is 24 hours, busy people are always here. So to see a still picture of this hospital, see a still picture, that picture looks like when the construction was going on at the time the hospital was not open. That's the picture that person posted yesterday. This is the actual picture. This is the actual look of the place. The place is very clean. It's all the way around. Here is the front. People are always here for 4 hours. People are walking around here. See here. Very clean place. This is, in fact, one of the cleanest. You know what? Let me walk inside the building a little bit. See the floor here. People are here cleaning 24 hours. This is one of the most clean facilities in this whole country. See here, they wipe the walls, wipe everywhere. It's shining. See the floor. Everything is spotless, clean. Here is inside the building. Inside the building. See here, place is very clean. People are moving around. See the side. Morning. People are walking around. Patients are moving around. In fact, when you are sick and you come in here, just the environment of the facility alone will make you to feel much better. See here, this is Emirates Hospital. So it's not what they posted. That's false, misleading. They are not posting what is going on here. Everybody here is recording this morning to do the story. How are you? Good. Everybody is here. In fact, this is the hardworking administrator. He's just walking in, and we're going to have a little chat with him. Good morning, Mr. Administrator.
Yeah, morning, sir.
Well, we saw some kind of picture on Facebook last night that this facility is very dirty. And what do you have to say about that?
So it's just misleading information to tarnish the image of the government and the Ministry of Health. As you can see, the entire area is clean, very clean.
Yes, very clean.
We are even making efforts, paving in front of the hospital, almost for the 8,000 project. So all of us are clean. So we don't know where the information coming from.
Thank you, Mr. Administrator. And that's why I decided I'm not sending media person here. Myself will come here and do the journalist work here this morning. I'm recording this and send it. Thank you.
Okay.
See people sitting everywhere around. The picture they show, there's nobody at the hospital. That picture was taken when the construction was going on. Good morning, Dr. Brown. Yes, sir. So he said this is the whole compound. In fact, we are going to go beyond this compound and go to the doctor's quarter. The doctor's quarter. This place is as clean as anywhere in the world. So that picture is false and misleading. See, this is the back of the building. That's the incinerator back there. Right there. This is the incinerator back there. So you will see up here. See here, this place is to be heavy bush. Now, this is the doctor's quarter. We are going to go up there. Contrary to what they show, This is the doctor's quarter, moving all the way back here. Very well maintained. Very well maintained. Here, the yard is clean. As you can see here, very clean, nice, neat, maintained place. This
So, well, so you guys, there you have it. I did not see the picture yesterday, but the one that I'm seeing now. Welcome, Morris. The one that I'm seeing now.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah. Did you see the picture that was being talked about?
Yeah, you just played the video, right?
Okay, so I played one, yeah.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell me where you just saw that whole compound you just saw right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does any of those pictures look like that same area?
Not at all, man.
No, seriously, it looks like a different area. I'm not talking about the dirt, but I'm talking about the environment. Like it doesn't even look like the same place. It look like different, or is it different style of the building that they're trying to show? And today that we know everybody want to do video, Mars. Who will go and just do a picture and just come and put it up and say, "Oh, that's the place." That's it. And then people going there doing video, and the video, isn't it y'all looking like really neat and grass and trees and stuff? That there's nothing like that in the picture. The picture look like something. Wait, maybe I should put it back on there so people can see it because it doesn't even something. But anyway, go ahead.
I think the people are even upgraded the place in terms of
Yeah, exactly. That's what it
yeah,
looks like.
exactly in terms of giving the place a facelift. They have upgraded the place. You know, hmm, I don't know, but look, there's a saying that says, in a time of technology, to be ignorant is a choice.
Right.
I mean, you can choose not to know. It's up to you. But the means are there for you to know. Right now, the citizen journalism is on the increase. You see the person that did that, it's not a journalist, nothing. He just went there as a citizen.
Right.
And it is good that the people are realizing that, look, we have to love our country. We have to put our country. We can't have a group of people who just their only concern is just politics. And even that, the politics they are playing at the detriment of the country. You can play the politics, but don't play the politics to the detriment of your country. You can't do that. I mean, why you? I don't get it. You know, this he got two senators. Mr. Senator Amara Kone has been very vocal. When that hospital has been abandoned, if that is the case, Amara Kone will not speak. Boto Kane will not talk about it. Yeah.
It was.
You think Boto Kane will not talk? Amara Kone will not be talking. Amara Kone has been vocal from day one of this, from the inception of this government. Mr. Kone has been vocal. And this whole thing about that Jowea Hospital has been, they're not Jowea Hospital, that government hospital.
As ignorance.
Seriously, that not Jowea Hospital, that government hospital. That fund was given to the government of Liberia. It was not given to President Weah. So let's say the government abandoned the building. What John Weah got to do with that? What thing they concern President Weah? Liberian people, the people should beat on the government for abandoning a government, a public hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the politics of the day. It's just so sad, and I think they continue to expose themselves because sometimes propaganda is not true lie. You can do propaganda through lie. Oh, people's eyes are open. People seeing. People know what's happening. They seeing.
So you can sit down and say all the shouting, all the screaming, all this, people sing. And what kind of propaganda you will play when the hospital is there, is standing, people there, the hospital is
Mhm.
functioning. As a
Right.
matter of fact, the hospital have been upgraded. So what kind of propaganda has if nobody
It just looks upgraded from the picture that they
right?
are parading, parading with. It look different. That's what I'm saying. Well,
It's been
it doesn't
upgraded.
look like the same thing. Look at it. What on this picture look like the one we were just showing? The video that was just playing. Look at this.
Right. Yeah. Look out.
It look like a different place. Did you mean to tell me they saw this yesterday and then today that whole place just turned green and nice and
Yeah,
clean?
the whole place just upside.
The devil, like seriously, these are old pictures. I think that's what it is. I think that was when it came, when the government took over, or when they started to clean it up. I think this is what it looks like. And somebody took those old pictures and tried to make it to twist the facts and try to make it like these. This is what it looked like today. Because I don't know where this. It doesn't even look like any like what on. It looks like the whole place was extended. Like you see what the fence is. The
Mm-hmm.
whole place was looking green and stuff. And we're playing again because I'm trying to make people to like myself. When I saw this picture and I was looking at the video, I said, "Well, this is not the same place, though. Is it like, or is this a different part of the building that they are not showing? Because this is totally different. It looks like a total like different area altogether. It doesn't look like the same place that I'm looking at.
Not at all. No.
I don't upgrade it because there's some construction going on there too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so some kind of work was done there. Look at this place. There's no way anybody would have cleaned it up that nice and look everywhere green with trees and everything, green grass and on the other. No, I'm sorry. Look at
I don't even understand the whole thing. Like you pray so bad for the government to fail just because you want to come to power.
look at this.
I don't understand.
Look at who can fix the thing here. Look at this, Morris. Who can fix the thing in? This is, but even though if this was looking like this before Morris, then what kind of thing are we talking about? Because they just built this hospital, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Last what a year or two of Judge Weir's term.
Yeah, it was in Georgia. I think it was that hospital been I think pretty close to 3 years now, if I'm not mistaken. Three no in Georgia time, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would everything? Look at this place. Then why would it? Because oh my God, look at that. And when we say here, when George come on the show and talking about Emory Hospital in Georgia, and I said just putting a building down doesn't mean you have a hospital, right? It should be
Right.
functioning, everything in it should be good and stuff like that. And these are the things we're talking about. If you just go put something that because people came to donate it to you, and then when after they left, you're not doing anything about it, you're not taking care of it, doesn't mean you did anything. You did something. I mean, you know. So yeah, look at these pictures, and then we'll go back to what we just watched. How can that be the same thing?
And Amy, I don't even understand. Right? During George Weah during President Weah time, almost all the hospitals in the country were out of drugs. To the extent of the ambassador, the U.S. ambassador
Oh yeah.
included that in their report that
Mm-hmm.
no medicine in all the hospitals across the
When he
country.
did that county tour, right?
Right. No hospital across in the hospital in major in the major hospitals across the country. No medicine, no nothing.
And they were
They
giving
think-
them
yeah,
money.
exactly. They were giving them money.
Sending them $1 million or whatever.
The man included that in that report. The people could not. The people were doing operations on candlelight.
Yeah, he did. He said there was no
Candlelight.
electricity. The
Since this
hospitals were leaking.
leaking, since
Yeah.
this government, since this government, have you heard any hospitals of complaining of drugs out of drugs?
They're actually renovating them. Oh, a
Even
person.
invading the hospitals ain't got power system. They got solar system, solar power. All the public hospitals. And you come up to talk about the government have abandoned George Emory Hospital because that George we are buried. Bapolo that you can just get him. Bapolo that you can just run. If you even do rare jogging, you can go Bapolo. How long would take for somebody to just go Bapolo and find out whether what you're saying are true?
Why
It's not
would they
easy.
even think that? Why should people be putting that in people's ear that when the president's oh no, the president something happened, the next president comes, they're not supposed to take care of it. Like, I don't get it.
I thought the same people are running around that Baka completing Joe project. Yeah.
Projects,
Now the
right.
same people are running around, yeah. So how so how will Baka abandon project, the Emory Hospital?
They are
Again,
confused, you
it just
know. When you're looking for things to say, you're looking for bad things to happen, you're not seeing anything, you have to make one up. I think that's what's going on here. And now they're starting to look stupid doing it. Really.
exactly they're losing the grip, so they really look stupid doing it because
Because we are not, like you said, we are living in the days of technology. It's not like back then where everybody was waiting for radio to tell them something, if it was live, if it was true, whatever it was, and then you consume it, right? You swallow
right.
it because you have no other means of getting the truth. But
Let me get
today,
my let me get my tea. Let me get my tea, man.
yeah, just say something today, and you would have somebody say, "Okay, I want to check that out and see if it's true. Let's see how true that is." And somebody will show up at what with their phone to turn the camera person to showcase that whatever it is that you're talking about to prove you right or wrong. And that's the day we live in. Everybody now, journalists, you see like the so-called journalists that well, put their phone in people's faces and be like, ask a question that doesn't even make any sense. But at the end of the day, everybody got a phone now, right? So we are Martins, you'll be surprised that we were in like bro would be journalists too.
Oh yeah, yeah. But NIA doing it right now. You on the show. Everybody get platform now. Yeah. Everybody get one person can just sit down. You put your live show on. You talk what you want to talk. That's it. Who
Yeah.
want to take it in? Who want to get in? Who want to get in? You ain't get time. You that's not your business. You just can't say your own. you know.
So yeah, so that's the age we live in today. So propaganda is it's not an easy thing to do right now.
And the thing here is I said right. I mean, really, Joe, we are and this argument. This I don't know whether it's a strategy that they really think that people lie on the Unity Party, lie on
They
them.
always say that,
That
yeah.
that were brought into power. So they too, they will find
They
all
do
the
the
means to
same
lie.
thing.
But the thing here is that you have to be if that is a strategy they rather run away, I think they're digging more hole for themselves. Because the thing is that George Weah, nobody could campaign against George Weah campaign against himself. The four auditors that the four auditors that died, nobody could say it happened. People saw it.
That's what I keep telling Khalid George on this show. He
People
come
saw it. Who lie on
they
them?
lie. Yeah, people lie. You're lying to the people. You're just lying. I'm like, what are you talking about? Why can somebody be sitting right in Liberia? I'm sitting all the way over here in the state and lie to them. They're doing so well, Morris, right? They
Mhm.
enjoy everything is right, they're safe and everything. And I'm sitting over there telling them, say, oh, you're not safe. Well, you're sitting there, how could you say you're safe? And they're enjoying, right? But I'm telling them, say, oh no, you're suffering. Don't you see yourself suffering? And then they listen to me. Does that make sense to anybody? What, they are babies? Like we said, boy, not baby. La baby. I mean, what
So
is wrong with you? And you actually running with that. Like
people, they
everything
they
that
ain't
people
get started.
ran on and people
They
campaign on, it
they
was
get strategy.
visible to everybody.
Yeah. So they think they gotta lie. No, how did they lie? Red business was high in the country. Everybody saw it. No rest. Rest was spending women ain't jumping over the fence to go get rest everywhere.
Well,
People
that was
standing in
AI.
line.
That was AI. We look
Yeah. People standing in line, they sleeping at a gas station just to get gasoline. Those people
exactly.
that did that, they were leaving the country, they saw it, they still some of them still alive, and most of them still alive. There are a lot of them still alive. You might say all of them still alive. They saw it. 25. You took 25,000. You went 25 million. You say you put it in a wheelbarrow to carry. You yourself came out to say it. Nobody lie on you. Yourself came. You say that what you did. 16 billion loss. Yourself came and brought a 16 billion news to the public. Why did people lie on you? Marvin Ellis, I know what the guy name, the EPS guy. He went. He
Yeah,
went.
he shot himself 3 times.
He went to provide security protection for the president. You yourself brought the news that the man shoot himself 3 times in the head. How did people lie on you? How? Where's the lie? Nobody lie on you. And
Nobody.
that's what I told. That's what I told somebody. People say, I said, Kanye Bala is a very intelligent and smart guy. But look, Amy, I don't care how professional you are. There are just certain tasks it have for you. Look, the job that they gave Kanye was too hard. Campaign spokesperson.
He couldn't defend it.
He couldn't defend it. It was hard. You can even
He
bring
tried to lie. It can be.
you
It
can
can be.
you can even bring Martin Luther King to play that role to defend Joe Weah. The kind of mess Joe Weah did to defend Joe Weah. You can even bring Malcolm X. It was going to be hard.
Yeah.
It was going to be hard. It was going to be hard. It was going to be hard. The first thing, the man himself. What kind of president was just passing around dancing? Oh, they singing song 24/7 song. They go to church, they preaching. Oh, I mean, how can you defend that kind of thing? How? How
Why
on
the
earth can you
people?
defend that kind of thing?
Why the people are suffering? Children are in the streets. Children doing it. I mean, nobody said he could have turned mana, dropping from heaven, but at least show the seriousness that you about the job. You know what the people are going through. You didn't when you show us when they put, yeah. That's also it. No, that's a celebrity. Something. If that's the life you want to live, then step down. That lets people take out the country of business, and you can go the way you are now. Then you can just show up and trust me. And if I'm in that era, myself will be there doing,
Yeah. Make
because
Kanye
that's who you
make
are.
Kanye
You're a celebrity.
spokesperson.
You
Make
know.
Kanye spokesperson for Baka today. Making spokesperson to, let's say today, even though Maggie said we'll have election today to know whether just election today, make a new spokesperson for Baka or the Unity Party. You will see the difference.
Yeah.
It was hard to defend where you were hard. You were hard. We are like a rock.
He was the
You
man.
can't say you can't put rock in the bag, you call it rest. It will be hard to be for that rest to be sold. That was the case. So they think they will use that same strategy. Okay, y'all continue. You're making yourself more unpopular.
He had a chance to do so much, which he just did not pay attention to, and he wanted to do it. Try to do a little bit here and there during campaign time, and because he could have finished our RIA role in 6 years. He could have, right? He could have they building those schools that this government is taking over now. They're passing around, jumping all over the project. I mean, we have project all over the place. You had even try pacifying the southeastern roads, right? You could have done some of those things, but he was more interested in being in the studio and riding a private jet. And I mean, if you're riding a private jet and riding it to go do something tangible for the people, I think they will see it a little bit, right?
Right.
But riding it to go to girlfriends, according to people, Jackie happy at the gun there and to go watch your sons play for another. I mean, I don't think with that whole watching son play thing, I don't think is something, but in that position, people make sacrifices. That's how the people know your leadership, right? And your
Right.
seriousness for the people. That's your son. You can watch him. There's nothing. I don't think people should make that something. A real president, especially at that around that time, is around election time. The
Right.
country is in a dying need. Then you people were kind of like, okay, and he's not playing for the country. Some people are real leader would let their wife go on that trip, right? They would not take that trip, not because you don't love your son, but you telling them, you showing to the people the kind of leader that you are. you know, for that to, and then but taking a whole month and going where we all these entourage, what I mean, everybody that went, they get put into, they do all the one, that was a lot. If you can go there and spend like a day or two and leave and go to, other places, it would be more something because I mean, for me, I would give him that because that's his son, right? But I would not go spend all that day there. Or I don't think any well-meaning president would have done that to spend all that day, all the days that he spent there with all those people that he took with him. That's what makes it. I know somebody can be politics, but I was like, come on, that's his son. Yeah, come on. But then the days and time and all the people he took to, I couldn't defend it either. Right? I got stuck to it. Choked me, Morris. It's like you cannot do anything for weird like the defending. You cannot. When you try to do it, it choked you because he doesn't know how to say, okay, let me know what I'm doing here and let me know it's just so hard. It's
Most of our politicians in Liberia, they don't. One of the thing most of them don't know is that they don't know. They don't know. They have not studied and really understand the Liberian people position in terms of making decisions. Most of them they don't know. Look, Liberians are very decisive. They are very decisive and very, very. The people are people when they take decision, they take decision. Liberians, a lot of people, no, Liberians can take decision 2-3 years, a long time before the actual time. You must respect them. I respect Liberian people in terms of making decision because at the end of the
I always respect.
I respect it. You know what I say that their decision may be wrong or right. Their decision may be wrong or right, but in terms of taking decision, there are people who take decision 2-3. They are not. They don't take. They don't take decision instant. They don't take decision instantly. Whether that decision is wrong or not or right, there's a different thing. We can have that conversation. I told somebody, I said 2 years, 2 years, 3 years to president, we are presidency. I told a couple of friends, I said, President, we are lose this election. I said, Liberian people done with him. They already make a decision. I said the same way the people make that decision that they will make sure they will make we are president, but whatever they will make we are president. Even though through support from other quarters, from other areas, we are became president.
You wouldn't tell anything.
Right. These people, they already done we are. How Liberian people looking? They be there and tell you gotta be president. You go up the counter to the extent they will say, oh, you kill my mama, you kill my pa. It's not that anybody will wish for somebody to kill their mama and kill their pa. But the message they was sending out there was that, look, you can go up, you count down. They may even kill our mama, kill our pa, we'll still vote for the man. It was just a message. For the same job we are. So they didn't. They overlook the people. They feel, oh, the Liberian people, man, at the end of the day, will do some kitty kata and stuff like that, cheat and do something, will get divine money among the people, this and that. That was it. So they were, so they were reckless. But nobody will be president and really, really want to take a second term and be so reckless that the way President Weah was. Seriously, nobody will want to get a second term and become. Look, they get president that can dance. We got presidents around the world that can play basketball, that can play football sometimes.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
To some extent, nothing wrong with that. But just because their brother had no work to do, he owned a thing that just so aid. How people have problems. You really think Mr. We are going to go into the just one time on his presidency and make one song? After all the work that he's doing, people seeing the work that President we are doing and doing that, developing, making change, and he sings song, you think people get problem?
Yeah.
People not get problem.
Even when people have problem with President we are dancing on his birthday and stuff, I'm like, come on, man. That's when I started paying attention to that. I said, come on, man. That's not even funny. He's a human being.
But people are bad.
But and then somebody said it's not the fact that he's dancing or he's something. I said president can have days off and do those things, right? And but somebody said no, he's not actually paying attention to the job at all.
Exactly. That's the point right there.
He's doing studio time. He's a president. He's doing all those things and something. And you know why people are complaining? They're doing all of this, and then he right in that face is like, I don't care. That's what people have problem with. So I cannot reason. I cannot
Exactly.
reason and say, yeah, if you're doing that, then maybe that. But to say dancing, I don't. He's a human being. We all want to see our birthdays, right? And we are happy about it. And said, thank God I seen that day and something. Just because he have the title president doesn't mean. And when they explained it to me that way, I was like, yeah, well, that makes sense. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but if they were seeing the seriousness in him putting, like you had people who are telling him he got people, and that was a lot of people point, right? It said we had a lot of smart people around him who wanted to help, who believe in the whole PAPD agenda because it was looking pretty on paper. So people thought they were serious about it, right? A lot of people wanted to help. But then the, you know, people he had around him who had different motive, they did not want those people to come around. They were kind of cop blocking. No, what they call cop blocking, but they were blocking between they were blocking them from him and try to poison his mind that they were no good for him. They were undermining him. They think they're too smart because they're educated. They're this and that wasn't it at all. They were trying to help him succeed, but those people who just wanted the stealing, who just wanted to be pulling him around and say, "Oh, they were the only one close to him," because if they would have liked to let those smart people come closer to him, according to them, they were gonna, push those one that were trying to steal and who all over here intention was about stealing. They didn't like that. They were gonna block those people, operations. So they didn't want them to come around Riyadh. But in a sense, that is a poor excuse to me too, Morris. Because if you became president, or if I was president for Liberia and I got a motive, I know what I want for Liberia. That's why I went and said the push you vote for me, right? And then
Right.
when I become president, you come here around me say, I mean, they will go up and now we can do that one, yeah, we can do that one. I have an agenda, right? I came and I said, I'm seeing my country like this. This won't happen to, that's why I want to go and change something. And the people love me enough to trust me and put me there. And the part about it is that people telling the people like, oh, don't vote for Amy. Amy is very dull. Amy is not smart enough. Amy is a thief. When you vote for Amy, their country will do that. Their country will do. Do you know what I would want to do to prove those people wrong, Mars? I would want to even if it caused me not to sleep, because I would want those people who were undermining me and the people still stood up for me and trusted me, right? I would want to prove those people wrong and let the people who trusted me and voted for me that I will not let them down. I will not make them shame. That's what I expected. I thought he was gonna do. Seriously. But it's like everybody who says something like, I remember there's a clip somebody showed of Yuri, right? In the middle of his turn, it's like Yuri was saying if they voted for Weir, this country will regret it. I'm like, oh, stop. It was like he was making everybody a prophet overnight. And happy. I'm looking at it, I say, yeah, either it's true he's not smart enough or he just doesn't care. Because why would people say these things about you? Then the moment you got there, you proved them right.
Yeah, Bronsky said it was the evil baby. The evil baby need to be aborted. See, the mona, they say like Brampo mona allow that the woman to deliver. Got an evil baby. Yeah, that was Bronsky, the late Bronsky.
Yeah. And
But
he proved
yeah, go ahead.
right. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you look, Amy, even you, right? Let me say this. You and your husband, let's say you're going for some kind of professional program, and you were concerned about how your husband dress, the kind of dress code, or the husband too as well concerned. Even the children, when you're taking the children with you want to know the kind of dress code the children, right? Mm-hmm. President Weah doesn't even care. Look at President Weah official they were dressing when they go out to meet world leaders. See how they were dressing. How can you go? How can you go for a United Nations program meeting world leaders? You got a chief of protocol got a bull bag on their back. You wear cynical on it. How? Lobby, yeah. You look at this thing. You say somebody run propaganda against you. The people that you go to, it's just like when you go somewhere, we go to party, like I see you and your wife and your children. You go to everybody wear dress. Then people looking at you. Oh right, oh really? Oh Amy, oh really? President, we don't even care. You will not even concern him. How? Because you as a president, everything you take note of everything. The president is not the smartest person in the country. No. The president is not the most educated person in the country. No. But the president is supposed to be far-sighted. Think. That's why they make you president. Even if you don't have that capacity, when you become head, even of your home, you're supposed to now start thinking that, oh, you know what? I'm the house, I'm the father of this house. I'm supposed to think faster than the woman. I'm supposed to think faster than the children. I'm supposed to think faster than everybody in the house. Right. That's how any rational person would think. But this man doesn't even care how the people dress, what kind of dress code they got. He doesn't care. You talking, you as a poor president of a country, somebody standing Baku, Dobiodo, Bakio, you will not tell that person, say, look,
Well, what a minute, that wasn't in Liberia, right? That did not happen anywhere else but in Liberia.
yeah, but it was on camera. You president, this man was speaking, was on camera. Every time a president, look, you see, I mean, even when the president
They
smile,
had to boost his ego.
even when the president smile, that smile can be interpreted, especially in the public, especially when we smile in the public. When the president will even laugh in the public, it has an interpretation. But the man doesn't even know. Yeah, because the next thing, when I go behind the house, I will say, my man, a president, that thing that behind the house, you can do that. That paku when in public, don't bring it to me. Don't do that. But the man, paku, yeah.
But they were supposed to know better than right, because they were the smart ones around him.
Exactly. They were the one. But he as a
The
president
most
too.
educated, the this, the that. They're supposed to, because like you said, the president is not the most smarter person in the country.
No.
That's what he have to be. But the people around him makes him look good.
I agree.
People around him will make him look good. That's why you bring the bright minds and the smartest people around you. That's why they have people who take care of the wardrobes. People who, because they have to tell you what
The
occasion
type
you're
of dress,
going
your
for,
occasion, the type of dress code.
what you supposed to look like. How you
Mhm.
going to represent your country? What you supposed to look like representing the country at that time? That's why you bring those people around you. You don't just bring people around you that will want to like, oh yeah, man, we
But
gotta get
sometimes,
we gotta get caught from anyone, you know. And then all that something is so about sneaking, you know, to hide some money, to put some in certain bank and some no. And that's why hurt him. You know.
because the first thing, Mr. We are supposed to understand that. Look, people not love me because my name We are. People love me because of I was a footballer. I play football. That love they have from the football field, they transfer that love into the political field. Yeah, Mr. Weah, they put not like Mr. Weah for no reason. They put like Mr. Weah because he was a celebrity and he was a footballer. Celebrity, was not musician. He was not basketballer. He was not boxer. He was a footballer. So the people
Absolutely.
had that love for him.
He
So they
was all right.
transfer,
He was loved. I mean, he still is loved.
they transfer that love they have for Mr. Weah. They transfer that football love to the political field. Mr. Weah came to power 6 years. Mr. Weah could not even lobby around to open a football academy in the country. Here we have a
We
81-year-old man who never even kick a lime. 81-year-old man. Yeah, that man I kick line.
JV play freestyle ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now they may have maneuver to the point that they now about to build a sport academy in Bon County. Hey man, sport academy in Bon County.
Yeah, but is it Bon County or?
It's Bon County. I don't know where in Bon County, but it's Bon County because there's a central
I
point.
seen a video today
Mhm.
about they were clearing somewhere. I don't know. And then it said something about a sport.
Yeah, it's actually Bon County. I don't know whether that in Banga, but I in Bon County.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I in Bon County.
Yeah, I heard one of the B County, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
they already partner. The deal is already sealed. It's just
Oh.
for them to start. And the last time when I said on the essential, I said under the main regime, the SKD were bound. And
We said it and George wanted to cut our throats off.
yeah, the other ball who can say this and that, are not true. This and that. Luckily, because I didn't even have time for when he said Toure went on. I don't know where Toure when he said just over my team that was 2021, 2021. I'm like, my man, I'm not even going to waste my time with that man. So they man just put. Imagine we have a broad football academy in the country and do baseball this and that. People will say, but at the main era.
That's his area. If he
Yeah,
fails,
they will say, but at the main era. But even your own era, it can't be practice ground. He brought at the bio then the footballer and just to can't open it. Small play. Just can't open it. So that was President Weah. So nobody lie on President Weah. Nobody lie on CDC. President Weah himself campaign against himself. The man didn't even care for the party. Because if you really care for the party, President Weah are going to protect the party image. You're going to protect the party image. They can't talk about. So they want you, they think that strategy there, they will be lying, this and that. You're making yourself look more funny. It just looks stupid and funny. You
the
know?
thing about it is that if you're trying to play the same card that other people play, according to you, it worked for them. How come you're finding it so hard to do the same thing?
Exactly.
We're not talking about in the 70s. It was just coming up 2 years. Social medias was still, it was still hot and popular and everything. So how come you're trying to do the same line and every time you lie, and people are trying to put holes in your lies? So how come you couldn't do that then?
Why you struggling? You're struggling.
Yeah, why are you struggling so bad? If lying if the people were just so dumb and stupid and just sitting on there, and people they everything going well for them, and then people come and lie to them, and it works, and they voted for this guy, this old man. How come you're trying to do the same playboy too to come back and it's not working? Every time you try, it just make you look like it just make your comeback look difficult, harder and harder and harder. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Mars, this is what I said. It will even be worse, like what we're going through here right now. Our president, right? People want people, but they did not listen. Right? So look what we're doing now. Right? Fix electronic. So imagine the only time you fix something is you acknowledging the fact that something is wrong.
Right.
So then people will know that, okay, you have come to the term on knowing that you did something wrong, or you have acknowledged it and you know now what to change. But after all of the damages that happened, none of you have acknowledged what happened. You were still praise singing till it went down the drain. And up to now, you still praise singing. These the people should bring you back. Do you know how much disaster that is going to be? Because to you, there was nothing wrong. So when you come
right.
to continue the same bad things after we're trying to get out, this old man is helping us to do something. I mean, we're not there yet, but something we can see the difference. The fence lifts in a country, we've seen it. And then you're telling us that the people should bring you back. when you have not even acknowledged all the things you did wrong. You're still sitting here and trying to blame other people with a narcissistic behavior. You know, everybody else is wrong. Only me. I'm the right one here. They lie. There's something improbable. We were doing everything right. The country was booming. Everything was bright. But even though we still have videos like it was yesterday, we still have videos of all the bad things. Then you still sitting here and fooling yourself, you and your enablers, you and your bootlickers are lying to you still, and you telling us that you were so better. I mean, come on, Liberian people, what are you gonna get out of that? You know, I mean, like people always like to do the woman analysis with Liberian and stuff. Let's put it this way too. I got a man husband who is so bad to me, and then people telling him about what he's doing to his wife, and then he said, "Oh, I left him right," and then he telling me, he said, "Oh, come back to me," but then he's not acknowledging all the bad thing he did. He telling me said that somebody was lying to me. Everything was burning, but I said, "Me, well, I who was feeding it. Something wrong with me. I don't know." And he telling me said, "No, I did this right. Because the person told you said I was doing you wrong. That's what you think I was doing you wrong." I'm saying like, okay, yeah. I don't think this dude have changed because all of what he did, he's not even acknowledging it or even say, "I have changed. I did this wrong. I know. I heard you this way. I did it." But you telling me to say somebody else, you blaming somebody. That shows me that nothing you have changed. Nothing have changed. God forbid if I come back to you, you will continue the same thing, right? So that's exactly what's going on here.
But the thing is that yeah, when you stump your toe, right, and you fall down, then the people tell you, say, "Oh, yeah, they play you stump your foot." They say, "I don't care for that play, man." They play you fall down, they play you got problem with you start making problem with the people, they play you fall down in front of the people, you start making problem with them. You keep falling down, you keep stomping your toe because you first have to realize, acknowledge the error you stump your toe so that in a little rock that you take it from there, right? Or next time when you're passing, you can't pass with that same play.
Mm-hmm.
But the play you stump your foot, you don't care. You say, "I don't get time for that play, I stump my foot." The player fall down, the player get problem with. But for you to fall down, you have to first stump your foot for you to fall down to that plane.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing. For me, that's what I say. I don't engage myself too much into the we are coming back, cities coming because so if people really think they'll be making noise. I just know they'll be making whole 6 years. After that, the Lebron will bring them back. After President Buaga have done a little bit. Take for instance, when President we are 2 years had a whole country. The 2 years from the first year up to the 6th year, the whole country was nothing. The first year, no money in the bank. They clear all the bank. You send $200-300 for somebody here, they go to the bank, they can't get their own money.
You better get $50.
Until the final minister Samuel Toy came in the public media and say, "Yes, we beg the people, the money you're sending, it will help the economy. You keep sending. When you send one, oh yeah,
he
when you
said that.
yes, Samuel Toy said that publicly. You took you send 150 for somebody, they go to the bank, they can get 150, probably get $100. The people saw that thing.
That dude,
No,
man.
no money in the bank. They saw it. They can't even find rest. Before I even talk about the price, they can't find rest. They can't even find gasoline. We can go on and on and on. In the short term, the country is stable. Rest is not only you can find it, but it's cheap. Prices are stable. You send $1,000 to somebody, said they can get it the same day. So you think President Buaka will be doing, and our will beat on him, will continue beating on the government to do more. So they really think they'll be making a noise. As they're making noise, we are come and making noise, running propaganda line. The 6 year, the people say, "Yeah, we are come back, can't sit down." Really? That is thinking they really get?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. Because Unity Party came to power 6 years. Liberian people get it another 6 years, 12 years. When they were in opposition for 6 years, they were pointing to the Liberian people, "This is what we did in our first years. In our 10 years, when you get all the second term, this is what we did." They could point at something. They have something they could point at.
That's
What
how
are
you
you?
do it.
Yeah, send the people left in the opposition, they can't even point at nothing. They just making noise. They're making a whole they are Carol Great and say that making no the other people talking ready on Facebook nonsense, who they writing this and that. So you really think that a strategy there. Then after 6 years, LeBron Paul say, okay, you know what, y'all come back. Really? Oh, big, you know. I don't
Yeah,
waste my time too much and that we are coming back to you. I don't really waste my time too much.
it's wishful thinking. That's why.
Yeah, I don't waste my time too much. Seriously. Because it's annoying sometimes. It's really annoying. They play we are dumb the country. For not to even have the audacity to be talking about we are come back. It's annoying, but again, I don't waste my time too much into that we are
They
coming back.
try to, align Liberia's situation with other countries, right? Like John Mahama of Ghana, and then Donald Trump, and then other places. How can you compare those people with what happened in Liberia, or and think that's the same situation and that's what's gonna happen? Who are you? Like, what are you talking about in the first place? How can you compare Wia and John Mahama of Ghana? Like, how can you do that? These people were trying. That man did well for his country.
They could point at Sonny. Even Trump could tell the people what he did in his first time. He could point at what do you point at? What president we can point at? What?
The thing that had Trump the something he wrote on Obama's economy, and it had people fool that was his. That was the thing that brought Trump back to the end when what's his name? Joe Biden came. COVID, the way he Trump handled COVID destroyed the whole, economy, and people thought that was Biden's doing. So now when Biden tried to rescue it, at the time the whole world already something. I had some video I wanted to play. But yeah, so that's where it was something that, and then they thought that he could fix it, but when they did, he won. He been one here broken from one end to another. But
And
that
you,
that
and you
that
see them holding their own spoon, they say that spoon took on from power, and we use the same spoon to take them. I say, look at the one there. They didn't even get strategy. Look at
spoon worked because everything was visible. Everyone was pointing out. The people could see it. The people were living it. It wasn't a. You miss it, okay, a little propaganda was add there, here and there, but it wasn't something that it was a total lie. Like what you're doing now, try to run a whole something with propaganda. That's something that had no iota of truth in it. That's not what happened. So that's why it's so hard that it's hard for them.
But why Spoon still run away from them? They didn't ask the question why Spoon running from them. Spoon took 4 years. 4 years praising Joe Weah. The whole Spoon crew, they left, they went like, bro, they met with President Weah 4 hours.
Really?
Yes. The whole crew went like, bro, they met all the politicians and do. I think they spent an hour with President Boaka, call me this and that, but they spent 4 hours with President Weah.
Oh,
4 hours.
that
There
was
was 4 years they were beating, they were supporting President Weah, beating on Unity Party or not in power. In less than 2 years, whatever happened along the way, the party company, Waterspoon started supporting Boakai. So the work was already, Liberian people already make that decision. So if they think, and people got a arrogant posture. That's why I told somebody I told the Costa, right? Who even told you that this idea people can get in their head? I don't want me, I can destroy you. Who told you? Even the children that were born today, will do everything for them. You think you're able to just easily destroy them? No. You can take a woman from nowhere. You make that woman, you send that woman to school, educate that woman, this and that. You think it's easy to just destroy that woman? You really think so? I don't know why people can get a notion. I don't want me, I will destroy him. You need to open your brain and see what's in your brain. So let them sit down there. We don't want me unity party. We don't want me Baka win. We can able to destroy Baka. That's what you're falling for. Every day you'll sit down, you'll be talking 24 hours. Really?
everybody played that part in Bargain winning the election. Yeah, the platform was there.
Yeah.
Which all of us use the platform to do something.
Yeah.
We use the platform. If that's what you mean, yeah, then yeah. But campaigning, the little guy, everybody in grandma was campaigning.
Look at it. Look at the
Because
young man.
we had to go.
Costa
Everybody
spent
was
5 years.
campaigning. Where I came from being a campaigner for
Costa Spain, Costa spent more than 5 years. Costa spent more than 5 years campaigning for Boakai. Campaign against
in
CDC.
less than
Last minute time, and you
2
start and
months,
say, oh,
they were gonna do. Like,
yeah.
who's gonna take you seriously, dude?
Last minute time, you say, oh, I don't want to make you. And they say arrogant. I don't want to make you a unity party. Where you at? I don't want to make you. Really? So you really think the people get in the box? Can you open the box and say, y'all go to play it and they follow you? Y'all go so that they follow you, really? Is that what you
The
think?
thing that I don't realize, Morris, is that
When
the majority have already made up their mind, right? Because you that they're not pushing the message, they like what you're pushing, they will gravitate to you.
Exactly.
That's what happened. You did not. In any way. That's why when you started tripping, guess what? They all switched the spoon.
You just switch.
That's what happened. Everybody over there, so that's what has spoon. Bigger because Costa messed up. So everybody who was
when I was him out there,
they took Costa away, and then where they something was being preached, and everybody switched that because they had already made up their mind. You did not.
Exactly.
Their group switched to you. So that's how all of us were. Even on the nighttime, we were running to those crew were already there. We were just there trying to echo the message that they liked, right? They like to hear it because they already made up their mind for how long? 6 years or 4 years? They started and when they started country going, they made up their mind. So and then a lot of people was gravitating the person white guy because he had a numbers and everybody wanted we are going. I was one of those people that wanted we are going. I was more of a communist girl than a Joe Boyga person, to be honest with you. Then when yeah, I was more of a communist girl, but then when I started seeing his the new right, I'm like, dude, you're not doing this right. They put on noise and I play do something, but and the people he was hanging out with, they couldn't carry anywhere.
They couldn't get anywhere.
How can you go fighting with people that you be and hang on what the like what is wrong with you?
They want run competition with Boakai in terms in Liberian politics. Really? Something wrong with you?
You're supposed to play nice with the people and embarrass them to the point that they don't know who to support. That's what I thought he was gonna do. Right? When they were all in that CPP thing, I thought he was gonna be so nice to all of them till they would be embarrassed, like, okay, so what did we do? Who do we go with? But he makes it so easy for Dana and young people because of what he did. The support he was giving when he was destroying that party. So someone just look at the numbers, and when I did my little research on President Boakai, I did not see anything bad. I heard everything good, and somebody said, "Well, this dude got a number. He's old. He's not going there to go steal or go do anything." That's what I'm like. We are gotta go.
They say you can't be vice president. You can't be vice president of Boakai. Are you serious? I can't be vice president of Boakai. People
he messed up. I wanted that to get so bad.
Even somebody tell you that are you not self-aware? Are you not self-aware? Mr. Comey, you too intelligent enough to not be self-aware.
I was one of the people who wanted that ticket.
Intelligent enough. You're supposed to know that. Look,
I read somebody was going to agree to that, and that was going to give him more of a visibility, in it.
This man must have strength. This man must have strength, not the same. Our strength not equal.
Yeah.
You don't know because the thing is that Amy, they are just certain things you can't foil it. The people can say you can't foil grace.
Grace.
Because there are just certain things. I always say this, right? I say you marry this woman. The woman is beautiful. She got money. She educated. Hey man, you there? You really think when that woman leave you, you think she will really? If that woman leave you, or you leave that woman, we think she will really, really lose that much. Because the woman educated, she's beautiful. She's beautiful, she's educated. Yeah, emotionally, but as time goes on, emotionally in her heart, yes, because that love there, but that one will go away. After that, waiting she really got to lose.
Yeah.
You
I
think he
really
got a big
thought he was gonna catch that bit and run with it.
this
Think
man?
of it.
He just thought I
And
can
by
do.
now we'll have been talking about Mr. Cummings 2029, right?
Yeah, but now that coming business we're talking about.
We would have
So
come
who
into
knows?
talking about cleaning Cummings and making Cummings because everybody know, but the dude said no. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And the person, boy, I should retire. I'm like, he still wants to be a president. He was a vice president. You cannot tell him to resign because of your, political ambition. What about that's his, his doing a thing. He want to leave a legacy like that. You cannot do that. The best you can do it. He has the number. He's well known. He's saying the best thing you can do is to go with him.
You allow,
And
you allow, you allow ability to confuse.
steal some of that cloud from over him for the next year. But
You allow ability to mess you up.
yeah,
No
but it
reason.
was on a mission. Like I started to believe now. Right after the election, when he resigned, Liberty Party and turned it over, I knew that they were talking. He was on a mission to destroy the CP. He was.
No, but Delon said that thing. He said, you know what? And we are in power. We can forward a case for now to judgment day. They will keep giving Belete right. Don't just leave the whole thing. Right after the election, Belete don't with Liberty Party. Delon said it. He said, right after the election, Belete don't with Liberty Party. Men will tell our party about over the all. So they just leave him. How they just lead the whole thing. And for sure, right after the election, the men from the political party and passing around talking plenty. So, yeah. Just passing around talking, who they talking plenty because they say like run people that just talking, just be talking.
If I have been hurt, Billy bad, and so he's like a parrot now, and just like an angry bird, parrot, everything.
Oh, what a play talking, holy, oh, what a play talking. So you won't be president, Now you're right to be president, but
Yeah, everybody have that wish thing. I can stay in my living room here and say, I'm gonna be the next person. I'm like, bro, that's my right to have my little cuckoo thing in my hair, right? But in reality, people have something to say, okay, what is Amy talking about? Who know her? So Lynn like, well, laughing at me. What did I say? Martial territory? Like, it's gonna talk about being a senator in Grand G. Lynn said, Amy got more chance of like having more votes in Martial territory than you. I said, hey, what is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? But anyways, yeah, that's the problem with this. But
yeah, it's
I really hope. And then guess what? The Cummings also messed me up too. Like really had me feeling bad about him all over again. When he said in the election that he was going to support any opposition candidate who left in the race, and then he went and did the opposite. Remember
but
that?
the man did the Senate 2017.
That meant no, but at least he did not say in 2020. I don't know about that. I wasn't paying attention to 16 or 17 election. I wasn't really paying attention to it. Like, so I don't know anything about how he even got in something. But the thing about it is that 2023 he said it, bolded. You know, and then time to keep his word, he went back on it. Why should that shouldn't have even been a hard decision for you to make for President Barker to go be visiting and then Judge React go be visiting? I'm like, what is he doing? Like that should have been because you already said it to the librarian, but you already promised them. And then when he took the right, he took it with his people and I was like, oh my gosh. You just stabbed me in the heart again. I am so done with you. Like this is not what I tell you you're gonna do. Like, why do you keep making these mistakes?
Mr. Comey was just like somebody who was not to himself. He was just following what people tell him to do. So
Because they were bitter. They were bitter. They were cussing each other on Facebook and something during the election. They were more focused on fighting United Party people and those people who were fighting them. And then they want to play, I guess you don't have the politician heart, so not keep something in heart when it comes to, pushing the last bus across the finish line. You sort of put everything behind you, right? And then follow and push it, but you want to keep that they were doing it to others, they were doing that. You were doing the same thing too. You were more focused on insulting this old man and suddenly, and then you want his people to not do the same thing to you, and you acting like you were just sitting there folding your hands while they were doing these things to you. No, you were doing the same. You were playing the same game. So why are you taking it seriously now and want to tell Mr. Cummings not to go that route? But anyways, it's not gonna help. I'm not even gonna. But I feel
Yeah.
like I really wanted him to be like a folks direct, directing way in 2029. I really tell
Because
you,
that
you're gonna
ticket,
make a
everybody, the whole country now agree for that ticket. Coming Bwaka coming.
JNB, Mm-hmm.
Everybody, the whole country now, the whole opposition black say coming Bwaka. Beyonce say he ain't got interest. How to call it? Say Costa Pa Euro
You're right.
say he ain't got interest. So that thing was just easy at the beginning. Said
Yes,
the name
yes.
is it's just easy. Oh man. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, I will go to wrap up or what?
Yeah, that's the. But first of all, let's do the last something that we can put in our closing. Ghana president announced that they were bringing 500 buses in their country to extend to both Nigeria and Liberia. Uh, like transportation. Um,
Mhm.
you have buses riding from, so let's say STC. I think I say something from Ghana. STC to acquire 500 new buses, expand operation to Lagos and Liberia. Deputy manager, director of the state transport company, um, has announced that the company will acquire 500 new buses in 2026 as part of a major expansion of its domestic and international operation. Speaking on City, I watch news. So what I want us to talk about this is the good news, right? For Ghana, for
Mhm.
transportation, for all of this. But all of these things that people are playing the blind eye, oh, nothing has changed. All those rules are being fixed, rehabilitated, and all of those things. If people like Ghana were not seeing those things as important or good, do you think they were going to be thinking about putting buses on the road to come from Ghana? Because you come from Ghana, what's the right you thinking again? Have two Nima or whatever, two articles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so coming in that, coming all the way up and something. So people talk about that road, all the one is something that, and that would be more of a something transportation for people who go in that way, who don't have money to take plane, who don't have money to, for articles and stuff, and coming all the way to Liberia, all of those things. Road fixing and focusing on rehabilitating those roads. These are some of the things, the good things that they've done. So yeah, go ahead. Let's talk about it and something in your closing.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think the two countries, especially Ghana, have done is assessment. They know that it's workable for you know for them to have that something between the two countries. Even though we know that people can leave from Ghana, from Liberia to go through bus, but I think it can take forever on the road. They got to pass through Ivory Coast and stuff like that. You know, so I think they have done the assessment, and I think too because the kind of government are in power, so
Responsible government.
yeah, it's a good thing. Responsible government. The President Baka said it. Just in recent bombing, in fact, was it bombing right when they went to, for the when they went for the cabinet retreat? It was in bombing. I think the president said it. He said, "Look, Liberia now we are trying to connect to every country in the world. Ghana, Nigeria, and China, where we're trying to connect. We are a big country now. We sit on the Security Council right now. So there are countries that even look up to us now. There are countries that are reaching out to us. He just said it just recently in bombing.
You see, because they are visible now. Sitting on that seat is a big platform, so they are visible.
He said that countries are reaching out to us. We only need to put our apps together and move our country forward. So for me to hear that Ghana trying to get bosses that will live on Ghana Street, kind of like bureau, because it's expensive. Most people that travel to Ghana they take plane.
Mm-hmm.
Most people that know that got laid they take plane. But Sana, if the road is pliable, you want to ride that, you want to enjoy that ride, while you seeing places and stuff like that. So it's a good thing. We just hope that many other opportunity, come. Now we'll have a responsible government, we'll have a responsible president. We'll see more of these things. I mean, we'll see more of these things. So it's a good news. Just to add it up, I think a few days ago, I saw a clip on Facebook. I saw a clip on Spoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy, I think he was one of the senatorial aspirants during the recent gun election in Niba County.
Neighbor?
So, Niba County, yeah, one of the senatorial candidates in Niba County.
Who's
So,
that?
huh?
Who's that? What's his name?
I think his last name, something like Fangalo. Fangalo, I still remember the last name, Fangalo. And my first time hearing what he said, they
Yeah,
say he ran. Yeah, they say he ran.
don't get me
Yeah,
lying to you.
yeah, young guy. They say he ran in Mosurado before then he ran Niba. He got laid people behind him. I think he came fifth or what. So they got John.
He
I
said
think
yeah, let me go behind.
yeah. So they got John. You see, they got pledge his support for Boakai. I think it's be pledge his support for. Either it's pledge his support for Boakai or join Unity Party. So they got appear on Spoon. You know how water spoon on a thing. So if the government give you a job, you accept it. And I say this sometimes you got to know how to answer questions. There are certain questions you got to really know how to answer questions. Because if you don't know how to answer certain questions, some questions are just easy to answer. So they ask this guy, they beat on the guy, they were just beating on the guy. Mama, they give you job, you know how you can behave. You will answer, you will take job. If President Baka give you job, you see a carrot grade, mama just say that job you want. This and that. So they just beating on the guy. The guy was just there. Mama, right now, I support the government. If President Baka give me job, in fact, 2 years, within 2 years, I will not take it. Then they say, oh, but so
I
after
would
2
take it. I would tell him, don't
so,
be afraid of them. I
so
would tell you,
I
I
was
would
so,
take it.
yeah, I saw the clip. They just beating on the guy, this and I see a carrot. So the first thing, that kind of question you ask me, look, not my country. If Waka give me job today, I will take that job. So that job fit my capacity, I will take
Exactly.
it. And to you, Akaro Gray,
To
you
serve
own
my
the show.
country.
To you, Akaro Gray, you own the show. And you asking the Lebron people to bring you back to power. That's not job you're looking for. You, Akaro Gray, you ask the Lebron people to give you job. They give you 12 years job. That one not job there. 12 years. After the 12 years, they take you from there. You coming back. You asking them to bring you back. You and your
That's what
president.
you're sitting there lying.
So that not job you're looking for. I said I watched the clip. I'm like, the guy there, they beat him on the back. In fact, they were making fun of the guy and all laughing. What else, how you can behave? I'm like, hey God, I wish that would be the kind of question. The man asked me the kind of question.
My brother can get a little carried away, but that's
Yeah.
but I don't know why people always making their job thing like it's a taboo.
Yeah, like a taboo. And sometimes they won't be, oh
Something
no.
wrong with if you okay, so there's something they were telling I think the guy, what's the name again?
Can you?
Yeah.
That's valid.
If the person is qualified for a position, what because they feel that somebody is doing something good, they're talking about it. So you think that it has to be about a job? I'm not doing it for a job, but if I'm called to serve my country, gladly I will take it if I can do the job. So what do you come here stay and make it look like, oh, it's something wrong with us? Everybody should be wanting job before they be honest about what a government or a president is doing. And then they're looking for a job or something. No, that's not it. Right?
And he always doing that. Anybody that go on his show and they're supposed to
oh no, I don't want a job. No, I want it. If I'm something to serve my country, I will take it.
I will take it.
What's wrong with
What
it?
wrong with that? What wrong with that? Exactly. What's the problem?
Why would they do that? I don't know. Not just that. Everybody else, whenever somebody says something, oh, that job that person want.
That job you want, you'll be asking him, Mama, so when President Baga give you, I say, I'm not blaming the people that can go there. They can go sit down on your show. They can know how to answer that kind of question there. So, but yeah, man, it was a good one. And I'm under the weather, but I said let me jump, let me come on
I
the show
appreciate you because I
and
would
share
have.
with you. Yeah, share, yeah, share with you. Yeah, go ahead. Thanks for the night.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for coming on. Thank you for your patience. Excuse me. The Fix Electronic, thank you so much for your comments. He always think he come here for Amy to be on Amy, but he got the wrong person because I get care less about, and I love him. I appreciate him. Fix Electronic for his comments. That's his whatever he's saying. That's his opinion. He's entitled to it. He earns it. And I'm not gonna take that away from him, but is that in facts? Hell to the no, it's not. So you can always have a few days and enjoy all of the comments, whatever it is that he wanna, pitch in our comment section. That's what we want you to do, all of you. Don't let Fist like trying to beat you to the commenting and want to engage with us and stuff. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here for coming and let's talk about Liberia. Join us if you want to. If you're not Charlotte Amy, Charlotte Amy, join us on the show and have your say or comments. William Jella, thank you so much, John Hinan. Thank you so much. Thank you guys and all of you who are watching, who are not commenting and who names we cannot see. We appreciate you too. We can't say your name because we are not seeing it. Let us continue to push our government feet to the fire and let us continue to be patriotic and speak the truth about Liberia and continue to push our country. And in doing that, also pray, right? The Bible said in everything, you must always give thanks and always, in all of your ways, you should acknowledge Him. All of your education you can have it. All of your know-how because our African people when they not come to the country when they wanted to come, some of them when you hear some story, Morris, that people, especially when in our refugee camp, they used to have fast prayer every week and month to fast time. So the men or the women or they used to be on the refugee camp. All did they have? All the churches praying to come to America. When they got to America, now they're too educated for God. They think every time God. No, that's the thing. They're not doing it now. They're too educated for God. I used to look at the nonsense that was something. But
But Mama Molu was a prayer man in the Bujibura camp though.
oh yeah.
Yeah, Mama Molu was a prayer.
We all got praying for resettlement, but it didn't work. But anyway, yeah, everybody was the new God, and especially during the war, like people used to oh God, if you save me from the war, I would do that, I'll do that. And after the war, then everybody will forget and start going right back to sinning, forgetting to do everything right. But that's human nature. But at the end of the day, you always have to acknowledge God. Go back to Him for your shortcomings and everything. Some of the things that are happening in our country, I know some of you, like I'm saying that, especially the ones that are here now, they're too educated and too knowledgeable, they know it all. We don't need God, we need this and this. So the hell, Negro, you need God in everything. Whether you believe it or not. You
Yeah.
breathing?
I
You
hear
think
people
breathing
say
on your own?
you don't need God.
Do you know how many people who are well educated than you, who are richer than you, who cannot even lift their own hands if they wanted to, who cannot lift their own feet? They can't do anything by themselves. You think because you're so smart or because you're so handsome, but because mostly the men, because you're so handsome, because you're so pretty, so you think you don't need God, you know it all by yourself, you do not keep fooling yourself. He gave you long road when you're talking that mess. Till when you reach an area, then you'll be like, Lord, forget too late for you when you can't speak anymore. So don't get me to preach it today. I'm just gonna tell you, right? Give thanks, continue to pray for our country, pray for Africa, pray for Liberia, pray for America, pray for wherever you are. Pray for the world, the whole world. And let's continue to push our government feet to the fire to do the right thing and also be patriotic. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. We'll be here, God's willing, tomorrow, and we will see you. Have a great night and have a happy new month. And my Christmas on you. Good night.